no shame, battling through the chaos, rise to fame. Ethan on the sideline, watching the show. GVC breaking bones, making them foes. Raw power, no surrender, no mercy in sight. Taking down opponents, owning the night. Step into the ring, feel the heat, feel the fire. GVC brings the heat, taking you higher. No time for weakness, no time for retreat. We're here to win, and we won't accept defeat. Chain us home, hungry for the win, conquering the ring, unleashing within. Through blood, sweat, and tears, story unfolds. VC reigns supreme in this world. Chaos all around, but he stands tall. Eyes on the prize, never gonna fall. From the streets to the stage, a legend in motion. GDC to wrestling devotion.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another installment of the Good Vibe Club's Wrestling. We're about to rocket and tear down the house tonight. We have a 3-match card coming right at you now. I am your voice of the GVC Club, Mike Marvel. Check me out again if you need to over at all socials, all platforms streaming, Father Nerd Gamer. Coming down to the ring, we got Laura. Laura is an EWA original and part of the tag team known as the Orient Express. We're going to check Laura out and see who her opponent is tonight. Welcome on in, everybody. Come on, stumbling on in, stumbling, rumbling, drumbling, whatever it is you got to do to get in here. Oh, here it comes.
The women's prestigious champion, the Punisher, Angel.
This is your former Women's World Champion and the current Queen's Crown Champion. This is Sin. We're going to see how this goes. Her last outing was pretty impressive the last time she was here on GVC. So let's see if we can see about her having a repeat performance. Yeah, all right, here comes the opener for this. Oh, and Sin right to a Hurricanrana and sticks the mount for fists to the head on Laura. Sin now picking Laura up. Laura reverse armbar down into the mat. Nice little armbar slam there. Stomps on that elbow. And now the kick flip via the arm drag. Sin sneaks a kick in there, though. Laura clearly targeting Sin's arm. Sin's off the ropes. Ducks under. Blocks the punch. Ties her up. Shoots her into the ropes herself. Laura coming back out. Sin drop down. Leapfrog. And misses the chop. Misses the fist. And eats a shoulder tackle for her trouble. Sin's got her up. Overhead and down across the rope. With a little bit of a modified snake eyes, not into the corner, but definitely. Big elbow by Sin, sticking it for the pin. Only gets a 1-0, a little early for that. Sin being a little overconfident. For those that you don't know, the face behind Sin there, Synthetic Angel. Make sure you check her out on all streaming platforms. And Sin slams Laura down. They have a 2 count on the outside after that suplex. Sin throwing her back in now. Sin using that 10 count to her advantage. Goes 3 and gets back in. And eats a clothesline coming between the ropes. Lifts Sin up. Sin reverses down into a death drop. I won't call it a scorpion because the man is retired. And therefore we will not call it his Scorpion death drop. We could call it a reverse DDT because that's what it would in theory be. Oh, blocks a chop off of Sin. Laura In behind into the sleeper, and jawbreaker. Sin's out. Sin now shooting her out the ropes. Laura goes up and over and on to the outside. I don't know that that was intended, but that's where we ended up nonetheless, and we're working the count. Sin's doing champion's advantage here, using that count to her advantage. Oh, a wheelbarrow into face buster. All right, on the outside. Sin now taking a couple of punches. Count is restarted. Sin with a big military press and slam. Nice overhead power slam. And the Hurricane Rana followed up with the mounting punches. Sin being awful athletic tonight. Sin pulls her up. They're at a 4 count. Sin thrown into the announce booth and then catches a running snapmare for her trouble. Slides Laura back into the ring. Sin working that count yet again. Gets to 6, gets in, takes a couple of punches. Several. Oh. Big snap suplex on Sin from Laura. Laura looks to be setting her up for the corner. Laura from the top. Maybe. Laura, giant missile drop kick to the face hole. The old mudsucker took it there, right there in the face. And now Laura ties her up and dodges the punch. Ties her up again. Blocks the punch. Oh, and a nice tripping arm catch. We'll call that one. That's a new one on me. Little stomp gets her out of the corner, and then Sin gives her a stomp of her own. The ladies are just, kick happy tonight. It's all right, though. Sin up again with that snake eyes on Laura across the top rope. And now she's going for the quick pin. Let's see if she pulls it. Only a 1. Laura has said, not today, Cletus, not today. Oh, and spinal cord kick for 100 Bob. Oh, working that neck over. Man, Sin giving the stomps for the fun of it now. Laura misses the cartwheel, the tilt-a-whirl, if you will, the cartwheel, I want to say. Wheelbarrow, there's what it is. And the nice Triple H-esque jumping knee. Laura and Sin both did out. Sin taunting the crowd. Sin with a throwing backside suplex. That could not have felt good on the outside. And there's that elbow again. And some more boots. We're putting leather on Laura. That kind of rhymes, but we'll take it. And Sin thrown back in by Laura. Laura stepping under. Laura gets caught and eats a choke bomb for her trouble. Sin gets just a 2. Laura with enough wherewithal to kick it out. And now, as you can hear, the fans are giving us the fight forever while Sin works over Laura's knee. Laura had a clear plan coming in. She worked on Sin's arm. Sin has decided she's taking a page out of Laura's book and was working Laura's knee. My back didn't pop. My back just fell out my butthole. Oh, and catches Sin trying to go for the leg and gives her a knee to the side for her trouble. And she's going back to that arm again. Working that arm with that monkey flip. Oh, a couple of big kicks. Traps the arm. Throws a knee of her own. Laura reversed by Sin into the ropes. Sin misses the chop. Laura hooks the ropes. Barrel wheelbarrow, and then into that face plant again. I almost said barrel wheel. We're batting 1,000. Ducked. Kick. Chop. Kick. Chop. Punch. Kick, chop, punch. It is like the Stinger special. Sin gives her a back elbow. Laura shares the sentiment. And now Sin gets her up. Military press into the big military slam. Oh, and the running power slam. A la Braun Strowman. Rolls it up, face plant again via the wheelbarrow. Sin thrown in, Laura coming in. Laura basement drop kick. Missed though. Sin rolled. Sin into the ropes. Drop down. Leapfrog. Oh, big back elbow from Laura to Sin right in the mush. Oh, bump and feed clotheslines, and then the running heel kick. Or crescent kick, if you will. If you will, daddy, if you will. Oh, and the trouble in paradise. But Laura could not capitalize, and Sin, being the smart champion, has rolled to the outside. Uh-oh, Laura gets some gutsy. Off the top, giant splash. Oh, and Laura is twerking and doing a moonsault. Things you didn't expect to see tonight on GVC for 100, Bob. Oh, and she pays for the taunt before the thing. Oh, before the moonsault, and then eats the post for her trouble. Sin is now flipping her around like a dead fish, and now we're jerking that knee out of place again. If Laura wanted to walk, she may not walk out of here tonight. Nope, ducks the clothesline, throws a back kick. Locks her up. Hair toss. Or hair mare, if you will. We're at 7. Sin is on the ground. Laura seems content to let this play out as a countout. Sin's up. Oh, just in at 9. And Sin misses. Laura connects in the back. Sin connects. We're going to get a back and forth. And Laura blocks. Sin blocks. Laura blocks. Sin block. Laura block. And now they're both giving the come along. And we've broken down into a real slobber knocker. It's a firehouse brawl at this point. How you doing? And shoots Laura across. Sin with the pancake. Or the flapjack, if you like, depending upon what neck of the woods you're from. And the flapjack wins it for Sin. Tough and hard fought ladies match here tonight for your GVC members. And our champion Sin, our current Queen's Crown champion, has definitely pulled that one out. Although I will say Laura definitely gave her the run for their money. And we are moving on into our next match here tonight. Clearly, we are not in the PG era here at GVC. The Savage here coming to the ring. He is a newer member to GVC, and he is obviously looking to try to pick up some gold this year. Really impressive physique. Tyshawn Savage. That is going to be a mouthful. We're just going to call him Savage. But he is very much up in here. Very impressive physique, very impressive looking feller. When I thought it was really brawn. Yo, Reaper, didn't we all? That was not what I expected to see when I saw the brawn thing, and then I heard the music. I'm like, that's not right. Oh, okay. Savage feeling very, very a la channeling his inner Triple H, Paul Levesque, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, if you will, daddy. And if you do not know the if you will, daddy, I cannot help you because you are not a true wrestling fan. And if you don't know Dusty's muffler story, isn't it Patriot Mike? Maybe. And his opponent kind of headed to the ring right now. Another impressive young fella here coming on in. And the current YouTube champion, he's actually a two-time YouTube champion. This is not CM Punk, just in case you're wondering, guys. This is Mr. James Rite. He is a proud member of the Texas Extreme Wrestling and clearly a proud Texan. But he is the two-time YouTube champion. Let's see how he does for himself here tonight. Somebody should tell him not to play with sharp objects. I see that scar across his eye. Quite the tight makeup there. It's interesting. Very interesting. He's using a Texas Extreme Wrestling theme here. You made this theme too. Awesome. CM Punk wannabe. No. Oh, chat. Getting all over James. Getting all over Mr. Rite. We have Mr. Rite. Although he may not be Mr. Rite now, he is Mr. Rite. Oh! And the Fez press followed with the nifty set of right hands there, a la Stone Cold Steve Austin. And the arm trap. We're working an arm. Big elbow on Savage. Savage is yet to get any offense happening here. Eats a lifting knee. Ran right into that one. Savage just having a rough time. Reverse. Oh, kind of a modified Falcon Arrow right there. Savage out at one, though. Not that I would blame him, because... Oh, Savage up over the top, gets dumped. Right, Mr. Right now, sliding outside here. We're going to see what happens with it. Oh, gets 2 feet to the face and kicked off. Oh! And we have a... I don't know what that was. That was interesting, though. Whew, champ is here. All right, and Mr. Rite in the ring. Savage works his way back in. Mr. Rite's taking him on a walk. He's introducing him to the ropes. And now Mr. Rite is dumping him to the outside. I guess he just wants to tell Savage to stay out there. Right off the ropes, out over the top. Nice tope suicida on top of Savage. And then he eats a bit of an arm drag snap for his trouble. Grab Savage on the way through. Savage with the reverse. The collision, the lockup. Mr. Right now, dropping him. Oh, and eats a chop block. Savage going for the leg. And just like that, we had some information being passed to us there, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, Hunter 7 is our glitch champion, owner of RPW. All right, well, what's up, Hunt? How you doing? And Savage dragging Mr. Right around. Savage going for knee bar into an ankle lock. I'll see if Mr. Right now makes it right over. Lift, roll through. Savage gets tossed through. Right's favoring that ankle, but manages to pull the loose Thez. Press off again, giving those rights. And he's going to the top. Let's see if Mr. Rite can pull it off. All right's waiting. He's holding. And oh, reverse blockbuster neck breaker from the top. He's setting up. Savage looking a little rough. Oh, Rite hits the spear. One would even call that his last rites. Savage kicks out. Pays for it dearly, though, with a stomp. And Savage with the back elbow. Throwing a couple of fisticuffs. Rite firing right back with his own. Savage giving one. Rite giving one. Nobody's blocking anything. Chop. Chop. Oh, barn burner right here, right now. Couple of punches. Couple of punches. Oh, a couple more for the trouble. Oh, big pimp slap. And then another chop. And then to the back with a forearm. Chop. They're going to go forever. No, blocked. Oh, a couple of punches consecutive. Savage gives one. And then it's breaking down. One would say these slaps were crispy. Scoops right up, right reverse into a DDT, floating through, and Savage bails to the outside. Right motioning, right over the top, another tope suicida. This time lands on his feet, though, on top of Savage's head. Savage about to eat. Oh, another stomp to that bicep, tricep area, working it over. Savage going back to that knee, though. Knows that he kind of got to it earlier. Oh, rolling capo kick. A la Trouble in Paradise, Kofi Kingston style. Mahi straw stretch. I was almost going to say cradle, but he did not do the cradle because they're on the outside. A whack-a wrestler, indeed. Oh, I do believe we have got color. Savage, I think, just busted open right. It is a count of 7. He throws right in. Rite is not faring well right now. Oh, but Rite sneaks a right in and drops him with a big boot. And he looks like he's setting it up again. Oh, hits another one of them there spears, what you would call the last of the Rites here. And he gets the win. James Rite, your proud member of the Texas Extreme Wrestling and the 2-time and current YouTube champion, half doth one. Next up is our, yep, there it is. Rite was just adding to those scars on his face. That eye's all busted open. So, we actually do have coming up our main event. Wait a minute, Chet. Holy, JD. Come on, production. What's going on with these letters? Like, is somebody just hitting buttons back there now? I have no clue what that's all about, but I do not think I want to know. It's getting concerning, guys. Hopefully, production's having a hard time today. Working hard for their money, or hardly working in this case. And here comes the one, the only McMintz. McMintz is a former Gifted Gods champion, as you guys well know. And he just pinned Shank a few weeks ago. So let's see how this all plays out. These two men have a little bit of a running feud going on here. Advert for only knees. But it's a W. Would it be only, like, whiskers? Maybe only whiskers. Maybe it's a beard thing. Or only weenuses. Maybe it's that little point at the end of your elbow, the weenus. It's only weenuses. I don't know. Nonetheless, here we are. I mean, there's the final and obvious one, but we can't say that, you folks. That would go past and beyond PG-13. That would put us in the R-rated X realm. Not looking to get us thrown off the air just yet. Give it another week or two. See, right there, McMintz knows what it is. He touched his weenus. It's only weenuses. And here comes the big man. Apparently he played pool before he came. There is Shank, as you guys can see, is a former Gift of the Gods champion, and he is our inaugural first ever Twitch champion. Got that purdy belt on. That was a great timed little mouth bark movement thing that he did there right with the song. He wants us to watch him bleed. I'm a little concerned. I think the concept of this would be to win the match and not bleed. And here we go, folks. We're kicking it off for the Twitch Championship. Let's see if McMintz can do it again.
Introducing the challenger from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Innovator! And his opponent...
It's definitely not only wigs if McMintz is involved, because there's clearly no wig here.
55 pounds, the television champion, the Tank!
He is indeed our streaming champion here, Twitch champion. Shank. I almost said stank because she said tank on me. But that's okay. Letting both men check it out. As the sign said there at the top of the stadium, do not try this at home. It's basically tag if you see him in person. No, I would imagine. Oh, running neck breaker right out the gate. Although McMintz looks like he hurt himself a little bit on that one. And tank. I see you got me doing it now. Shank. Big clothesline follows it up with a stomp. We're working the knees. We're working the knees early. Oh, McMintz, give him a nice little snap kit. Those green boots look awful familiar. I know a guy that used to wrestle named the Idol Mike Marvel who used to wear some bright green John Deere tractor-colored boots like that. Gives him the drop choke over the top there, and now McMintz going for a chair. I don't think he got the memo, but also the ropes, I don't know what they ever did to him, but now he's assaulting them. Oh, hockey stick! Did I miss the memo or this was a hardcore match, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, McMintz cuts him off. Hooks him. Big vertical. Nope. Reversal by Shank. Takes McMintz and says, get back in the ring. We're not playing this game. And, oh, referee discretion there. We got some weapon usage. And then that big clothesline from Shank takes him down. Shank. Oh, gets reversed. McMintz now has Shank taking him for a stroll. Shank says no, take the collar off please, and drops a few elbows in McMintz's abdomen. And then to add insult to injury, throws an abdominal stretch up in there. Don't see those very much anymore. McMintz reversal, head scissor takeover. Oh, but eats a clothesline up into the corner for his trouble. Nice little Beal out of the corner by his legs, going for the pin. Shank trying to end it. Shank gets a 2. McMintz suffering. Shank, just a big human to put up with, and eats an elbow for his trouble off that rope shot. McMintz, pure power display with a sit-out power bomb, scooping him from the mat. And then says, have a little shoe leather, hope it tastes good. Takes a kick to the abdomen for his troubles. Elbows on Shank. McMintz taking Shank to the ropes for another stroll. And Shank says, go have a seat outside. Oh, Oh, Shank, big running clothesline. Now he demonstrating his power. Gut wrench, power bomb. And slams that hand into the mat. Gives him that kick to the face. Up over his kryptonite crunch. McMintz left laying on the outside. McMintz scooping a shovel and gonna go dig a hole here for Shank. Shank's got him in a top key lock. Shoots him in. Doesn't get a whole lot of stuff going on. Oh, and that stomping down on that arm there, giving him something to think about. Going ham on McMintz's face. And then another one for good measure. He's just making sure that he doesn't look as pretty as he did coming in here. Oh, with the leg trip on the outside of all places. That is not going to feel friendly. Couple of shots to the back. Oh, Falcon Arrow on the outside. Oh, my hips hurt now. Don't do that. Couple of clubbing blows to the back. Slams him down. Shoots him off. And Shank just kind of crumbles. Not sure what happened there, but he said, I'm just going to fold up and call it a day. Oh, to the face. And then on top of the head. A couple of elbows. He drops the table. No, clothesline down. With a pin. Working him over. Oh, stomp to the forehead. And again. Oh, and down. McMintz gets a 2 out of it. Sidewalk slam. Back and forth and running neck breaker. No, slams that down. Oh, running kick. Running Claymore-esque kick. Let's see if he gets it. Oh, barely. Shank got out, but barely. McMintz on the top. Let's see what he's got in mind. Oh, flying, flailing, heart attack. I don't know. Shank, blue thunder bomb. McMintz kicks. Oh, bringing out the hockey stick. And it's broken. Scoops him up. Oh, big vertical, big E slam. The big ending, if you will. Only gets 2 McMintz kicks again. Scooping McMintz up into the top rope. Stalling, standing, vertical suplex. Superplex, if you will. Yes, it was indeed a flying miss, Viper. There it is. Shank takes it home with the vertical suplex, if you will.
Here is your winner, and still the television champion, the Tank.
And that'll do it here for us at the Good Vibes Club Wrestling. As always, folks, love you tuning in, love you being here.